Hello there, everyone. So, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is definitely shaping up to be a very different game, at least where Assassin's Creed is concerned, and it's getting quite a negative reaction from the community, myself included. Though there are some things I'm excited for, but if you read the title, you realize it's only 3, so we're already off to quite a lovely start. But focusing on the positives, let's get into actually talking about those, because at least there are 3 things. The first thing I'm excited for in Odyssey is the ability to customize armor, more like the weapons in Origins, because I found later game the need to collect a lot of resources made it feel a bit grindy near the end. So being able to pick them up like the weapon system in Origins, which was a really good system because it kept a constant, well not constant, but a pretty consistent flow of well-leveled weapons and higher rarities, so that should fix the problem and make the whole game progression a lot smoother, which I'm excited to see this time around. The next thing I'm excited for in Odyssey is the new dialogue system. I think having options there will definitely, it'll make the historical world more immersive and more in-depth, and just make the whole thing more engaging. But another thing, a smaller thing I'm really excited it'll bring is it'll fix kind of a gap in quality I noticed between the quests that are good and the quests just aren't as good, because there was clearly a different level of effort for those two. Is that the good quests always had at least 1 or 2 cutscenes in them to add some presentation quality, whereas other quests just had some dialogue scenes where the camera just hovered in a single position, and even at points it would be a bad angle and bike would just block out a character in the scene by just standing in front of the camera. So I'm hoping it'll fix that as well and bring a lot more quality and consistency in the quality of side quest presentation by angling it for the dialogue options and focusing on characters. So I'm all around pretty excited for this one to come into Odyssey. So the last thing I'm excited for in Odyssey is the Naval, because I think seeing a new version of Black Flag's Naval will be really nice, especially in a newer engine. But I do have one concern about it, and that is the balancing of it out in the story, because in Black Flag and Rogue, it felt like the game story would lean on the Naval a fair bit and use it to replace or reuse old mission types that were just being redone in Naval, like Naval tailing missions. They were not the most fun thing to do. They were actually not very fun at all, for me at least. So I do hope that is remedied and that the Naval is really just there to be the Naval. It's meant to be a naval component and won't be lent on by the story. But other than that, I am really excited to see it in Odyssey, and I'm very hopeful it works out well. So I sadly have nothing else to be excited about in Odyssey at the moment, but if you have anything else you're excited about in Odyssey, or anything you're not excited about, definitely leave that down in the comments, and if you haven't already subscribed, that would be a good time to do that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.